Hey yo, what's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Juice Savvy on the camera. So look, bro, in today's video, we got an interesting one, right? So it's this story time plus like a actual reaction to a situation where a girl let a guy take her on a few dates, and basically, long story short, she didn't let him get the cheeks, and he crashing out. So I'm gonna give y'all my reaction and coming from a place of attraction and how female attraction, the stuff I always talk about. So you already know, man. We gonna get
Oh
right into it.
shit. Here we go again.
Let's get going.
I can go without fuck you, but it's like for so long I can't. But like I'm saying, you thought we was just gonna be hanging out for months, and like I was just gonna be taking you on dates and shit. Like I wasn't gonna get nothing out of that.
Oh, brother.
That's what you thought.
I guess. Like,
Yikes.
I don't know.
And bro, and this is the biggest thing. This dude, bro,
He don't got a clue in the fucking world.
he don't got a clue in the fucking world. I mean, it don't take a girl that long to know if she fuck with you or not. I mean, maybe some, and this is the thing. This is the thing, right? If your intentions aren't to court her and take her out on dates for months and get to know her like normal people do, then just be direct, bruh. Like that's how I would say you don't got a clue in the world, because clearly she doesn't like you like that. She's letting you take her on dates, but we're gonna get into her story time and see what she's really gonna say. But I mean, dude crashing out for no reason. Whole time she don't even look like she cared. She literally posted a video on TikTok for everyone to see. She don't care about you, brother. Just move on. You know what I mean? So we gonna go to the next clip here and dissect it a little more. She gonna go into her story time.
Get ready
Yeah.
with me while I give you a little bit more context and explain what the hell was going on in my last video. I saw a lot of comments asking me to explain and like what's the full story because they're only seeing like a chunk of a clip. So I thought I would just give a whole story time. Before we start though, I just wanted to acknowledge I saw so many men in the comments agreeing and defending with him, which is terrifying and so disgusting, but honestly it's really not surprising considering the world we live in nowadays. I saw some women defending him, which is beyond me, but
I can see why the men and women are defending him, just because I mean the way he went about it was not good. As a man, you never want to act pressed over it. You feel me? Like never, ever, ever, ever. Because then she's definitely not gonna give it up. That's gonna dry her up even more. But I can see why they're not wrong, because literally you're going on a date with the guy you're clearly not interested in. I mean, did y'all even kiss? Like dead ass. Like did y'all even kiss, bro? You're going on a date with a guy you're not interested in, and you're wasting his time. He's taking you on dates for months, and it seems like it hasn't escalated. So it's like it's like you're wasting his time. So I see why people are doing this, and I wonder why girls do this, because it just doesn't make sense. Like if you don't like a guy, stop going on dates with him. They do it for the benefits, and then the guys they really fuck with, those guys aren't even really taking them on dates. They're just pulling up to his crib after the date. You know what I mean? They go on the date with the guys they don't really want. I'm yapping, but they go on the date with the guys they don't really want sometimes. And then they'll meet up with the guys they want later after the date. Like that's how it's an evil world we live in, bro. All right.
people were like painting me in the wrong and kind of saying I was wrong because they heard him say months, which I want to clarify. It was not months. The whole time I was dealing with this guy was for a total of 3 weeks. We were texting for only 3 weeks,
3 weeks.
and we hung out only for 1 week, and we had 3 dates in the 1 week, which was the last
In
week
1
we were
week?
talking. So we were not even
Oh,
talking
brother.
for an entire month. I'll give you three and a
That's
half
his first mistake. 3 dates in 1 week is insane.
weeks, if that, but it was not a month we were even in communication. So like I said, we had been on 3 dates, which the third date being the one I recorded that clip from where he started crashing out because I wouldn't give him no cat. Mind you, that was 1 week. We went on 3 dates and that was the third date. So he had only seen me in person 3 times. And 3 dates might sound crazy, and that's because it is crazy. I did not know at the time, but he was literally love bombing me, and I had never been love bombed before, so I really didn't know what he was doing, and I was not familiar at all. So that basically debunks that whole thing. He was literally trying to gaslight me into like feeling bad to probably give it up to him, but I didn't. That's why he kept saying like, "Oh, you're gonna keep letting me take you out for months, when he was really exaggerating the whole thing because we hadn't even been speaking a month at that point. So gaslighting at its finest. Also, there was a lot of people saying that I should have been honest about my intentions from the jump, and I was probably just trying to use him for food.
Yeah.
Let me cut that right now. Men are honestly so scary nowadays. Like, why would I put my life at risk to get a free triple dipper? Like, come on. Like, be so for real. Like, I was not using a man to take me out to eat.
Okay, but yes, that's true. But two things can be true at the same time. If you went on dates with the guy, clearly you trusted him to a certain extent. I mean, you wouldn't go on 3 dates with a guy in a week if you weren't. I don't know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just like, what's the logic? You wasted his time and your time. I mean, women are okay with wasting guys' times, though. I'm gonna be honest. But as men, guys, if she's not fucking with you, and let's say your goal is you just want to crack, right? By the 3rd date, if she hasn't done anything, she probably isn't that physically attracted to you. Because a woman who's physically attracted to you, she gonna want to give it up. Especially if the chemistry is there, she's going to want to give it up. And they know within the first 5 minutes that they will sleep with you. It doesn't take 3 weeks. So if a girl's making you wait that long, she's not that physically attracted to you. I've talked about this before. I don't need to go in super depth right now. So,
hey, come on. Be so for real. Anyways, the first date we went on, I literally had told him from the jump that I was not one of those that give it up quickly. You know, no shade to anyone that does. That just wasn't my journey. You know, I was actually trying to get to know him. And I told him if that's what he was on, like, let me know and we can end it right there, because I would hate to waste his time. Which he assured me that's not what he was on. And I really didn't have any reason to not believe him. So I was like, okay, cool. I honestly think that me telling him that probably, like, just, like, was a green light for him. And he probably thought he was going to be able to convince me to give it to him. But he did not.
You never want to convince a woman of anything. She just gotta want to do it. You can't convince her to like you. You can't convince her to give it up to you. There's nothing you can do if she don't like you, bruh. I always talk about this. She does not like this man. There's nothing he could did. He took her on 3 dates, and 3 dates could not raise her interest enough to get the result he wanted, which was sex. Now, if it was the relationship, maybe he could have gotten that. But it's like, would she really physically desire you? Or would you just be like her security, her wallet, you know? And again, I don't know this woman. I'm not trying to speak bad on her. I'm just trying to get the facts and see what we can learn from it, because I always come at y'all from a real perspective. Definitely, there was some time wasting there, you know, and if she clearly wasn't that interested in him. Clearly. She should have just been honest about that. You're right. And he clearly had one thing on his mind. He should have just been direct. Let me tell y'all this. Like, I've had success just being direct with women and telling them, like, what's up. Like, I don't be like, oh, I'm trying to fuck. But I'll just be like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not going to sit here and lead you on and act like I'm trying to date you one day. Like, right now I'm building, and I'm not looking for that. And the women respect that, right? Because a lot of dudes just lie for no reason. And we know women lie too, but it's like, I think if you just tell a woman what it is, you weed out a lot of BS and a lot of time wasting. And who knows, you might even get the result quicker, or you might find the woman who is down for that type of situationship, right? Not every girl is going to be down to just, sleep with you, right? Not every girl is going to be that physically attracted to you. You don't need to crash out.
Commenting and like being like, oh, well, why didn't he ask you to be his girlfriend if he has the nerve to ask for cooch? Whenever we had this conversation, he did tell me that he wasn't looking for a relationship, which I was like okay with, because, you know, I only had known him for 3 weeks at this point.
So he said that.
So I was like, okay, like, you know, I thought we were just gonna like feel each other out, like get to know each other, like, so it wasn't really a problem for me because I'm young, like I don't know if I want a relationship right now either, you know? So I kind of just thought we were like going with the flow. Also, I saw a lot of comments telling me that I should not be relying on a man to be my ride, which is 100% true and I agree with, but I kind of messed up in the caption. He didn't technically drive me home 90 miles per hour. He did drive 90 miles per hour, but it wasn't home. It was in my car.
Speeding.
So basically, on our last and final date, we were gonna like just chill in the car. So I drove over to like his side of town and I left my car like in the neighborhood, and he came to my car and we hung out in my car for a little bit. And then we decided we want to go to the gas station and get like some snacks.
He was trying to do it in the car? tough, boy. You gotta get a room or something.
He offered to drive, and the gas station was only like 8 minutes away. And since it was only an 8-minute drive, that's the only reason I was comfortable like letting him drive me there and getting in his car to go, because I knew it wasn't a far drive, but it was still like long enough that like I couldn't walk to my car, which was kind of dangerous on my part. I should have just met him there, but yeah. $1 million question is everyone's asking is that was my last time speaking to him, and it indeed was, and I'm so thankful that it wasn't
you didn't like him.
Situation that it could have gone. But yeah, he basically, after he flipped out and crashed out on me, he went and blocked me on everything while I was still in the car, and I was like, please take me back to my car. And then he took me back to my car, and then he had the audacity to tell him, let me know when I get home. And I was like, you just blocked me on everything, like what do you mean?
Okay, guys, I don't need to hear any more of this shit. Honestly, nothing you can do if she doesn't like you. Clearly, we see that here. This is a live example. She literally is talking about this shit on TikTok. And, I mean, if anybody knows who this guy is, they can probably pick his voice out. Or if they know he was talking to this girl, you know, now that's on the internet forever. This video, I didn't want to put it on, I didn't want to put her on the screen because it probably is a little sensitive. I don't know if this girl's getting hate. This video is like a little old as well, so it's no need to go to her page, right? But long story short, this video got millions of views and a lot of, actually it got let's see, 750,000 likes on TikTok. The first video that I showed you, not this one. The story time got like 1 million views though. So all I'm saying is that's on the internet forever. Just because he crashed out and was dealing with the wrong woman who didn't fuck with him like that. So there's farther reaching lessons than just dealing with girls who like you. When you deal with girls who like you, they're less likely to make you look stupid, right? Like this girl is doing. All right. So man, I hope y'all got some value from this video. I haven't dropped in a while, so we're gonna get right back on it. I'm dropping a video every day this week, so stay tuned. Your boy Juice Savvy. We off the camera. Peace out.